Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Today's review is on a new product from Revlon. It's called the Colorstay Shadowlinks. It's a bunch of eyeshadow singles. They're sold individually, $2.99 a piece. You can pick whatever ones you want and you can basically keep on attaching them and make your own little palette, so to speak. You could just buy a couple, you could buy 3 or 4 or as many as you want. There's actually a little track that goes down the side so they fit right in and then they lock in place together. They've got a decent range of some neutrals and some colorful shades. They've got a variety of finishes as well. I think it's a really cool concept that you can choose your own shadows and link them up. It's not really a new thing. I remember years and years ago when Jane was first in stores, like in Walmart, I remember they had the shadows you could link up, and Sally Girl at Sally Beauty Supply has 99-cent shadows that you can do this with too. But here's a look at the shades I picked up. I got Bone, which is a matte shade right here. This one is Copper. It's a metallic finish. Taupe is a satin finish, and Plum is a matte finish as well. So 2 mattes here on the outside and 2 with a little more shimmer on the inside. And I just put together some shades that I was kind of curious about, some shades that I thought could create a total look for me without pulling anything else in. So here's a look at the swatches, and I think these really tell the tale. I mean, I'm not that impressed with these eyeshadows, and I've got to say I haven't been a huge fan of like the Revlon Colorstay quads like this. It's been totally hit and miss. There have been some of these where I was like, oh, I really like that. You know, it performs well on top of a primer or something, you know, like it creates a nice look. But these compacts even seem to have, you know, those shades in there where it's like, that's kind of a dud, you know? And formula-wise on these, I didn't feel like it was any improvement over the Colorstay quads. In fact, I thought some of these shades were pretty darn dry and chalky feeling, even on top of a primer. And this is saying a lot, that even on top of an eyeshadow primer, I don't feel like it helped the color pop very much. And I'll describe this as I describe the look that I did today. I did use the Bone shade kind of on the inner part of my lid and around the inner corner. I expected more color to show. It did a lot better in a sheer application, you know, as a highlight up under my brow. Then I used Taupe, and I put this all over my lid. And this was probably the most disappointing shade of the bunch for me. Very hard and dry, and I just was not getting the effect I wanted out of it. The strongest shadow of the bunch is the Plum. That is also the deepest. You would expect, you know, to get more color off of it, but I was pretty impressed with that one. I thought it gave me a really pretty look in my crease. I kind of sheared it out and faded it out as I got closer to my eyebrow. And then I took Copper, which really is more of a goldeny shade in my opinion, and I took that with a really light wispy brush and I used that on the border of the Plum. Really like that aspect of this look. If sheared out is what I'm after, you know, like what's going on with this effect right up here, I'm gonna like these because they do shear well. But when I try to apply them in the concentrated way, particularly these 3 lighter colors, you can't quite get the punch that you're after. From a value standpoint, okay, these are $2.99 a piece. Let's just call it $3 for simplicity. 3 times 4 is 12. So $12 for this quad of shadows that I'm really not that cracked up about. Whereas another Revlon quad, what would this run you? Maybe $7 or something? Around half the price. You're not getting some crazy improved quality with these. I was just kind of disappointed because I really wanted to like them because I love, you know, totally fall into the gimmick of hooking things together and that kind of a thing. Choose your own, you know, that's all good. You see them and you think, oh, $2.99 for one drugstore product, okay. But the whole thought is that you're gonna buy more than one. And once they start adding up, it's way more expensive than any other drugstore quad. Not near as good as Wet n Wild eyeshadows. Not as good as NYX, not as good as the Maybelline Eye Studio. Sally Girl eyeshadows from Sally Beauty Supply. I feel like I've had better luck pigmentation-wise with those than these, and those are just 99 cents a piece. Now, there were a lot of other shades that I've not yet tried, and there's absolutely a chance that some of those could be really good. But in the random sampling that I did of these 4, only one, and it was the deeper matte shade, seemed to really impress me. The rest were just really so-so. Hope this review was helpful for you, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.